Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Thursday, December 19. We got a full slate of NBA, and we have Thursday night football between the Chargers and Broncos. I'm going to focus mostly on NBA today. I will put out maybe one or two slips on NFL. Usually I don't fare well on primetime games, given the last Monday game with Caleb Williams that chalked most of my slips. But usually quarterbacks don't do well on primetime games, at least the past couple of weeks. Obviously, I do better much on Sundays when we have a full slate of NFL. So I'm going to focus mostly on NBA. We have a lot of good value, a lot of good players going in today, especially with some of the role players out today. But let's head on over to NFL. Obviously, I'm going to be targeting the two quarterbacks. I'm going to be targeting their gobbies. Even their gobbies have been a sweat. But for Justin Herbert, most likely to be taking his passing yards gobby. You can get it at 199.5. For Bo Nix, his best is passing touchdowns. He has a streak going on past, I believe, 10 games. He's gone over 9 of 10. He's a rookie. He's getting a roll on. He's taking the Broncos into a playoff position. Should be a very good game against the Chargers today. But for Bo Nix, I do have him throwing a passing touchdown today. He should get that. Next one is Justin Herbert. And for Justin, not much of a passer. He does have a great running game, at least far as running backs he has on his disposable. But for Justin, I do like his passing yards gobby. And even then, that's going to be close a sweat. You can see it's already becoming a popular play for his regular line at 230. 199.5, you can probably get it lower on sleeper or underdog. But best prop for him is his passing yards gobby. And even that's not a guaranteed. Passing touchdowns, you can take it at 0.5 as well. But they do have a good running game. Let's head on over to receivers. Going to go with the top two receivers from the respective teams. First one I'm going to go with is Sutton. Regular line, you can get it at 62.5. It's been bumped up and down the past 2 days. It's at 62.5. I think he can go over on his regular line. But I'm going to play it safe and take one of his gobbies. Most likely is 49.5. It's a little bit higher payout. But I'm going to be taking his 49.5. Take his regular line at 62.5. I'm just going to play it safe and take the 49.5. I suggest you do the same. Or you can also take his receptions. You do have that push equity. You have options here as well. Next one is Ladd McConkey. He's becoming a key player for the Chargers and one of the favorite targets for Justin Herbert, and that is his receiving yards at 66.5. You can look into his gobbies. I believe he has 2 gobbies to choose from. Actually, 3 of them. You got 39, 49, and 59. Suggest you take the 49. It's probably the best option for him if you're taking a gobby. Obviously, a higher payout. But honestly, these are the props I like. You can also look into receiving yards combo. And the best one will probably be McConkey and Sutton. Obviously, I'll be taking these separately, but if you're taking another one, 130.5. Both of them should have key games. They should have the most touches from any receiver on the respective teams. Bell is probably another good option. Devon Bell could be a sneaky option, and Darvin Mims as well. But these mix and match, like I mentioned, I'm probably going to run 1 or 2 slips, most likely 2 slips, one of them being all gobbies. I'm going to focus mostly on NBA, so let's head on over there. First one, LaMelo Ball. Going to be taking his, you got plenty of options to choose from. You got rebounds, assists, his points, PRA, fantasy score if it's posted already. PrizePicks hasn't posted his fantasy score yet. Best option for him as of now will be his rebounds and assists, unless they took that off on PrizePicks. So the 2 best props from the LaMelo Ball, they don't have it on PrizePicks, unfortunately. That's a good option to shop around and look into sleeper, underdog, parlay play, DraftKings pick 6. I took his rebounds and assists, which was at 12.5. PrizePicks already took it off. So probably the best options for Price picks will be his PRA, but it's not my primary one. If anything, take his Gabi at 34.5. He was on minutes restriction last time out. His minutes should increase. Plus, the matchup is there for him to go off to against the Wizards. Hornets should win this money line. LaMelo Ball should get this. He can get this in 3 quarters. I think it might be a blowout. So LaMelo Ball, if you take his fantasy score or rebounds and assists, those are the 2 main options. But since we don't have those 2 on Price Picks, his PR will be best. PRA Gabi will be the 2 options for him. Next one will be Mikal Bridges. And for him, you got several options. I believe his points is a popular play. His production's been way up the past 3 weeks. So I'm going to be taking his points and assists will be my primary option for him. Not sure if his fantasy score is posted yet, but I'm going to be taking his points and assists. That is my favorite prop for him. Points will be the second. If you can get his fantasy score, that would probably be best. But points and assists, that is definitely on my slip. Next one is Karl Anthony Towns. Going against his former team, this is plenty of motivation for him to have a great game. PRA is in play. Fantasy score. Definitely his rebounds, one of the highest I've seen, 13.5. He's been averaging well over 17, 18 rebounds a game. Like I mentioned, going against his former team, he's got to be motivated. Points and rebounds is in play. Rebounds and assists is in play. Everything for Towns is pretty much in play. I expect him to have a good game against his former team, and I believe they are playing in Minnesota. So Karl Anthony Towns, everything's in play. Next up is Dennis Schroeder. Just got recently traded to the Golden State Warriors, making his debut. I think he's going to have a great impression. Points, PRA, everything's in play. I personally like his rebounds and assists and his fantasy score. Those are my 2 options for him. I believe he is in the starting lineup. I just got final confirmation that he will be in the starting lineup for Golden State. So he's definitely, his minutes should be somewhere in the 30, 32 minutes. So he should definitely get his rebounds and assists. Fantasy score is another good option. So Dennis Schroeder will definitely be on my list. Next one is Eddie. And usually I don't take Eddie as much. He's back. I believe he was out for a couple weeks. He's back. So I'm going to have him going against Golden State. For him, I do like his PRA and his rebounds, but I'm going to be targeting his fantasy score. He does have high blocks potential, so it should help his fantasy score. So I'll be taking his fantasy score. You can take his rebounds. I believe you can take him on other platforms at 7 or 6.5. But he can get this in 2 quarters, maybe in a quarter. He's a big man. He can get plenty of rebounds. Obviously, he's a rookie, so his minutes hasn't been in the 30-minute range. But once he gets settled into the league, his rebounds right now at 7.5 as a rookie. Expect this to be double come next season, and the seasons after that. For Zach, I'll be taking his fantasy score due to his block potential. And those are the 5 I'm rolling with. I'm running with so many other props as well that I like to mention. But if you're interested, I do have a Discord. I'll post all my slips there. I posted many 2-mans last night. But these are the 5 that I like, 5 strong. Obviously, you can target their gobbies to play it safe. But these are key games for some of these players. Some of them are coming off of injury. Some of them are facing their old teams, and some of them are making their debuts with their new teams. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Suggest you mix and match with your favorite NFL props. If you want to play it safe, any of these gobbies for these players are a go, 100%. Other than that, have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. See you guys in the next one.